All right, man, we're gonna wait till we get some folk in here. I'm saying when I see some eyeballs, but we're gonna get to it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in now, you're gonna see this in the pre-recorded. You know what I'm saying? We got a special man, probably the most interesting man in Georgia when it comes to hoops that we're finna bring on, man, young phenom. So without further ado being said, I'm gonna bring him on, let him introduce himself to the people. What's going on, Mark? You all right?
Yes, sir. What's up?
So, man, how you doing on the snow there, man? You chilling?
Yes, sir. Just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just spending the day with the bros.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you like your introduction, man. You let me know how I'm doing. I'm trying to tap in, channel my inner my inner Shannon. So, you know what I'm saying, with that being further said, you know what I'm saying, I'm introducing, like I said, one of the most interesting young men in basketball hoops. 1,000 points scored by his junior year, a top 100 NBA PA, NFL, National Basketball Players Association invitee, OTE, you know what I'm saying, winner, tryout winner, you know what I'm saying? So, and a man that likes to have a tag on his own shoe, he wants to be different, wants to set himself wants to set himself different to the part. And I just found out the brother's a man of the arts, he's a martial artist, a one of a kind, a man, the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Gillespie, man. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Yes, sir. That's spot on.
Right on, that was smooth?
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start with, you know what I'm saying? I know it's been some time since you won, you know what I'm saying, you won and got invited to OTE, man, but just let me know how it all came about, man. We know you put the world on notice, which was spectacular play at Clarke Central, but from your perspective, Mister, how did all this come about?
Really just started from a young age. Started taking basketball seriously, ninth grade. So ninth grade year, you know what I'm saying? I realized how big of a chance I had ninth grade summer when it comes to like coaches saying I was good and playing versus different top programs and performing, especially not having the training and the notoriety everybody else has. So within a couple years, sophomore year, average 30 points. Then the year after that, come back, the average 32, 33 points. So just being able to do that consistently and just showing like that I'm that good of a player. Coming from a smaller town, I just felt like really I deserve all the notoriety I was getting. I started receiving offers, attention from every school in the nation, all the schools in the country really that I've always dreamed about going to. And really just seeing that, going to camps and stuff like that, just seeing I had the chance. So OT kind of hit me up, wanted to come watch me play or whatever. They came and see me when I played versus Texas Impact. I had 32 points that summer league game and hit the game winning shots with like a whole bunch of coaches around, whatever. So that was probably like the best moment for them to come watch me play also. So yeah, it was just a real dope experience. My mom helped me a lot, especially coming to where helping me get my videos out there, trying to pull plugs to get me to where I wanted to come to OTE and whatever. It was just a great opportunity, and she definitely helped me out a lot when it came to that.
Nah, no doubt, man. Before I'm gonna show you a video. I'm gonna have you flashback, but you know that a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, taking it serious, ninth grade year, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, welcomed in by Atlanta Express. Well, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of dedication and focus, you know what I'm saying, to achieve those goals, man. So what was your mentality like, you know what I'm saying, were you trying to go from, I ain't gonna say 0 to 100, but 10 to 100?
With that, it's just like my parents at home, they was like, at the end of the day, you took the basketball route, and you have too much to lose, especially how hard you be working and whatever. So they were just like, you need to keep going. You actually have a chance, and to really just make a living off of something I'm doing, like I love. You know what I'm saying? Make all the money in the world by playing basketball every single day. So they just made sure to keep me all away from the nonsense, out of the streets and stuff like that. To make sure I had a perfect life outside of basketball, letting me know that I don't need basketball, but if I want to do it, they're gonna try their best to help me out. So really, just doing it for them, and all they had to sacrifice having moving, you know what I'm saying, job for job, having to take days off just to take me to games and practices. So the least I could do is appreciate them and also what all they did for me.
100%. So what I'm saying, what is the culture like in Athens? You know what I'm saying? We know it's a football town, but does anybody, what's the resources like out there in terms of like supporting kids who have dreams like yourself?
It's like they're real loving, especially because like Athens, you know what I'm saying, you don't really only hear about UGA football squad or whatever. So they really support it whenever they have like good name players like me. There's been a couple more kids before me, Cameron Johnson, a couple of them like that have big names, but they really just try to help. It's like everybody thinks it's a country town or whatever, but it's like really like a city, like a smaller Atlanta or whatever. But yeah, for them, even the east side, like I'm from the west side of Athens, but even the east side, they have so much love for me. They want to see me do great. So I played on a couple teams from the east side for AU ball, and they did nothing but show me love and show me that they had my back just as much as the west side. So really, just the whole town or whatever, I feel like that whole city has my back, and it's really I couldn't do nothing without them, especially putting me out there, coming to my games to support, and you know what I'm saying, just always being there for me whenever I needed anybody, no matter where they was from, and no matter who.
100%. I was trying to pull the video. I'm gonna see if I can get it for you in just a second. But in the video, it was the day one of the tryout. You know what I'm saying? They asked Amari Edmonds, he's like, man, so just off the eye test, I'm sure you've seen it by now. And I said, who stands out to you, man? You know what I'm saying? You hit the corner three. So everything coming full circle, hindsight being 2020. You know what I'm saying? What did that mean to you now? Did you always, we going in, did you feel like, yeah, I'm him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this just because I know off the effort I put into my craft.
Yeah, going in, it was really just like I came to kill mindset just to get. I feel like I deserved this spot, and the opportunity that it gave me out of like thousands of people and some like millions of people was tuned in watching. It was like, well, I came here to showcase who I am as a player and to get the respect I deserve. So, for really, Amari, you know what I'm saying? He's a cool guy. Just like he's really talented himself and whatever. But for him to say that, I mean, it was kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? But it really didn't mean much. But it was just like that's nice that he can see that and that he gave me my respect right then and there. But really, there was just like just came to kill, just showing my talents. I was kind of slacking off a little bit, but the killer mode tweaked in whenever the little crap talking was going back and forth, and then I was like, I came here to prove something, so I need to come here. Like I need to go ahead and prove it.
So who was talking the most? Was it the twins talking the most? Who was it?
Yeah, the twins they're talking the most, but they're cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a real close bond with them. They're probably the coolest guys I met up there. I came real close with them, but we played each other a couple years back in AAU, so I kind of knew who they were. But it's just like the love for basketball and the talents. So I kind of needed that extra energy to kick it in. But yeah, definitely the twins though.
For sure. So reflect again. We're going back to Athens, man. Who outside of your parents? I know you talked about your trainer. Who taught you kind of like the cross. I believe you was talking to Najee Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? He did the hezzy cross kind of behind the back. It really kind of propelled your game to where you start scoring more efficient. But outside of that main group, you know what I'm saying, who was an inspirational person on your journey? Could have been a teacher, could have been a friend, or really like, yeah, Mark, you know what I'm saying? You that guy, man. You just got to keep working.
Really, you know, some of my high school coaches, of course, they did a lot for me. But outside of them, I would really say it's like my friends' parents. Like I have a friend named AJ, I have a friend named KD, DJ. All their parents, really, it's just like they're other parent figures, just give me pointers and stuff like that, and make sure my head was straight. Like if I ever needed help and I felt like my parents would be too hard on me, I could always go to them or anything for anything, whatever. And I'll probably say my AJ, my friend's dad, his name is Anthony London. He always kept me like, you know what I'm saying, like you're a dog, but like you could do way more than what you're doing right now. And he always just kept my foot on the gas. He never been soft on me or anything like that. And that's kind of what I needed to hear that from another person. It's always good to hear from multiple people because that's when you know like it's true and that you can actually be something in life.
When you hear the word leader, what comes to mind? How does it relate to you?
Leader, I feel like for me, I took the leader role real quick. You know what I'm saying? So after my freshman year, I came to sophomore to junior, and for that, it was like all the seniors. I had 8 or 9 seniors leave me. So like that's all my big brothers and stuff like that. So now I'm the big brother of everybody else really when it comes to basketball in Athens. So really it's just taking like knowing how dominant I am on the court, but also I can't win games by myself. So I have to coach my homeboys and I have to coach my teammates up, and I gotta make sure to keep their head level so we can win games and really just become a great team. Because we went from a losing season to a winning season, and within just a span of like a couple months, off of just me like being a better teammate and me just being a leader and being the voice that they need to hear just to make sure they can keep it going and that they're helping me just as much as I'm helping them.
Nah, no doubt. Being a leader, man, I've had, times where athletic people you gotta step up and lead, but there's always those teammates who like, all right, man, we finna do a little elevator screen, little off ball motion, and you run it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the game on Thursday, and they still ain't got it, man. So how do you handle that those moments? And like, all right, man, are you patient with those guys who kind of slow learning? What's your process or approach to that?
Definitely, I always make sure. At first, I'm be honest. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard. I'm kind of cussing mad because like we're losing. We in the game, like we go over this every day. But as I realized we was doing that, but kept losing. So like, what is me yelling at them gonna do? So I tried it a different way. As in college coaches and told me to this and that. Just have better energy at all. Watch how the guys like start listening to you. So the year after that, I started looking. I'm like, hey, bro, like you know what I'm saying? We good. Like it's gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? Just like I'm gonna tell him I'm just walking through it. I was like, see, like just try it 1 or 2 times and just catch the roll of it, you know what I'm saying? Especially with screens. I have a homeboy named AJ. He would kind of like he's kind of a bigger football player, so like he'll set screens and kind of be like illegal. But I'm just telling him, you know what I'm saying? You can slow down, bro. Like if you need me to do something else to help you set a better screen, like just let me know. Like if you need like questions or anything, it was always that having them ask me questions and me asking them questions like what can I help them and how can they help me at the same thing.
100%. When you left, let's see, it's Ballers. When you left Ballers Blue, I'm saying to go to Atlanta Express, man. I'm saying, just how was that? Obviously, going from, I mean, you play elite ball with Ballers Blue, but it's a different level playing on the UA circuit. So were you nervous? I'm saying, how did you handle that transition?
Yeah, when I left Classic City Ballers, that was really like a hometown team. So I played with them ever since 8th grade all the way to like 11th. So basically, playing with that organization and playing with them at Outcast, really just know like I had notoriety, but I kind of need to be on a bigger level. I had to prove to some coaches that I could play on a good level and play defense because it was a lot of scoring every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting up 30 to 40 every night. It's kind of hard to play the defensive side too.
Right.
Or like be able to showcase it because like the players around me and like the competition really. But once I got Atlanta Express, it was just like it was so much different. Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody's 6'5", 6'4", or taller. You know what I'm saying? You got legit like NBA heights on the court. You playing with 7-footers. You playing with point guards just as big as tall as you at the shooting guard position. So just a lot of that. So for me to be able to go out there my first year with the help of my coach and be out there and thrive, averaging 22, 21, and being good on both sides of the ball and just getting so much attention that I had this past summer, it was just really amazing. And it was just like a big difference, like where you see like where you're from and how much bigger it can get from Athens all the way into the whole entire world.
Well, what was the thing that you least expected? You know what I'm saying, playing outside of your hometown.
The thing I least expected, really just the I always had like least expected.
Take your time. Take your time.
I feel like the competition, like
Mm.
the stuff I used to do in high school. So like in high school, I could probably get away with a in between spin move fadeaway 3-point shot, and I might miss it. And I go get a block shot, and I come back down the lane and dunk it. But really, just Atlanta Expresses is like all my shots were good shots. Like I was probably one of the most efficient scorers in the country when it came to just shooting it pure from the 3-point line, inside the three, and being good on both sides of the ball. Really, just knowing how to play the game right. So really, just like knowing like I can't get away with the stupid shot selection just because I think it's cool. And you go out there and do it, you're just gonna look dumb. You're gonna go sit on the bench if you want to take a shot like that. So really, I just wasn't expecting that so much because I got away with it for a couple of years, or just because I knew I can shoot that shot and go get the ball back and come back and score more right then and there. But yeah, that's probably like the biggest thing I didn't really expect.
100%. Before we segue into overtime elite, because that's where you're at right now. Obviously, we know your name blew up this summer, but and you had a lot of high efficient scoring moments. But was there a low moment that you had through the midst of all that success? And if you did, how did you handle that?
Okay, so the sophomore season going into my junior season, I kind of gained like 30 pounds, 30, 40 pounds. I really just got real big because I was like, I'm a younger kid. So like I was kind of started hitting puberty, eating a whole lot more and stuff like that. I was managing my weight also, but once you get bigger, you gotta like keep working out every day. And I kind of was slacking off on the working out part. So I started off the season, my junior year, I couldn't shoot the ball very well from three. Like I just couldn't. So I probably went through the first 4 or 5 games, probably made 1 3-pointer out of 15. So that was just bad, and I'm just like down on myself. Like I'm at practice, I can't hit a 3-point shot, and that's what I do. I'm a 3-point shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do very well. And for me to not be able to do that, I was kind of getting frustrated at myself. But I had to realize like that means I need to get up in the gym more, and that's what I need to do. I wasn't getting down on myself, but it was just like that's what I do at a very, very high clip, and I'm just like not living up to the to that thing. So it was just like I kept trying to get better at the 3-point shooting. By that, I didn't keep forcing shots, but I went to my mid range. I went to my finishing, and that's when I started trusting my teammates more. That was having the good shots and stuff like that. I started kicking it out to them. That's what made my assists go up and made me a better all around player, just not just like a scorer. So when that came, we started getting more in the season. Then towards the middle of the season, I started finding my 3-point shot, and we started thriving even more. But I was still sharing it to them because, like, if them couple games that we was winning at first, like my 3-point shot wasn't falling, they was hitting them for me, so I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So I had to thank them and keep kicking them out the ball because they deserve it. They earned the shots, and I know they worked just as hard as I did and getting in the gym and stuff like that. So yeah.
100%. Great answer, brother. You know, at OT right now, so you're playing for the Cold Hearts. Going into the season, and even until recently, you know what I'm saying, with the Kai going down, prayers up to him and his family in that situation. However, though, y'all have not had the best success. You know what I'm saying, got one of the best shooters ways out. You know what I'm saying, the other guard, Omar Chaudhry, you know what I'm saying, yourself, just put me on game, brother. Why hasn't everything, you know what I'm saying, clicked how y'all thought it would going into the season?
I feel like it's just like a lot of newness. That whole entire team is coming to it. Like we're just a new team this year, as in like everybody didn't really come back. They lost Trey Parker, Rob Dillingham, a lot of big name players, and like they lost their kind of their core. So we just did a rebuild. None of us played with each other before, so we all come to the same squad. You know what I'm saying? Wei Zhao, he's a great player. Great, he's a pro. He's been doing good. Omar, you know what I'm saying? He's a youngin', but he's coming in. He's thriving. He's still learning the game at the end of the day. He's only 15 years old, so he's getting better as the day. Jeremiah Faminga, he's kind of under-recruited player. I feel like deserves a lot more attention, but he's definitely a real talented player to come off the bench with me. You know what I'm saying? But my role is just to be a 3-and-D, 3-point shooter and defensive player. That's my role in that team, so I try to take pride in my role. Really just like we're trying to get better. Missing a Kai is like that's a big thing, but at the end of the day, he's doing what's best for him and his injury right now. And he's helping the team out a lot. He comes by, you know what I'm saying? He's making sure try to talk to us and get us going. But yeah, really just like I feel like we haven't found the click yet or haven't found each other's like strengths and weaknesses yet as in it came in the basketball court. And really we just do so good at the beginning of the game, but when it comes to the end, we really just can't finish off the game, and that's just something we're gonna have to fix overall.
100%. I was there for that game against the City Reapers. We all almost came back down like 18.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But you know what I'm saying? On the team when y'all playing one-on-ones, man, how often you win the game?
I feel like I'm the best one-on-one player on the squad. They definitely give me a run for my money. You know, you got Samis, 6'7", 6'8". He's a big. We do a lot of full court guarding, offense to defense, and I usually win that just because I feel like I'm the best on-ball defender on the team. But we have great defenders. Everybody's a great defender in their own ways. But as it just on-ball, 94 feet, I feel like I had it. So it kind of gives me an advantage because I learned that role really good. But yeah, he kind of win that. Then you got Jeremiah. He's a real, real good one-on-one player. He can dribble and handle the ball real good. Of course, Adam wins it a couple times, his shot-making abilities and stuff like that. But yeah, really just mainly us three. Siamese, he'll win it a couple times. But yeah, it's always fun to play against my teammates every day, especially just working hard.
Let's see. So I'm gonna take you back one more time, brother. You obviously you win the tryout. You know what I'm saying? You come in, you score. You know what I'm saying? I think you only average like maybe 5.2 points per game, which is nothing wrong with that. Playing higher level competition, but I'm saying, what was kind of the conversation like? I mean, we know you score. You just said you're gonna be a 3-and-D type of guy. So I'm saying, what was that dialogue like?
So Coach Norm, he talked to me. He came to talk to me a couple practice and stuff like that. He was like, I mean, AO, that's kind of AO's team. Kind of, they have their players kind of already as of right now. And I'm the new kid. You know what I'm saying? Got older kids on the team, not 19, 20. They're kind of way older than me. So it was just like, I know you're just a tough player, and I know you're willing to accept your role, and that's one thing I respect about you. Because it's like not a lot of kids that will sit right there and just accept their role and play it and just thrive in their role. So I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like I needed that. I needed, like, I'm not gonna be a scorer all my life, and I'm gonna have that ability. But whenever like my role increases, that's whenever I'm gonna start taking over that role. But as of right now, he said we didn't have a just a dog, just a gritty guy that just wants it. And he was like, that's the type of guy I was. So he was just like, he believed in me. He was like, you can shoot the cover off the ball, you can do everything right. And so he was like, and I respect that. But he was like, that's kind of what I need from you. So I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I respected that. Because at the end of the day, like, I done had enough 30, 40 points game. I done proved to probably every coach in the country that I can score the ball. But the defensive role is what I needed. And as of right there, not only is it helping the team, it's helping me as a player and as a prospect to know I can play defense on guard the best players in the country and thrive by guarding the best players in the country.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Top defensive player, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, what's it? Eli Ellis, Amari, yourself, definitely probably in the running for defensive player of the year. In your opinion, what separates you from the other two?
From us, I feel like for me, even though I feel like they get a whole lot more minutes and playing time, so they kind of have the edge of like getting that, earning that. But for me, I just feel like whenever I'm guarding somebody, you can see how much they struggle to score. As in, I can guard bigs. I have the strength to guard a big. I have the speed to guard the quick guards, and I don't have to back. I don't back down for no competition. Like I'm the kid that you'll put on every team's best scorer, and then I can also give you 2 or 3 threes a game off of just my role in the 9 to 10 minutes I play a game. So me knowing I can just do that and just be like real efficient with it, I probably been scored on 3 to 4 times 1-on-1, and that's off of just them shooting 10 to 12 shots. Like Eli Ellis, he had a good game versus us, but whenever I guarded him, he probably scored 1 from 8 out of every single time I guarded him. And he's a great scorer. He's strong, physical, but yeah, with him. Then Malik Thomas, great scorer again. He scored on me once. He had a good tough bucket, but I also done got a couple steals on him, 2 or 3 steals on him. I done guarded Caden Madwood. I guarded him great defensively. He actually didn't score on me once. I done guarded Shauna Bev. He's a great scorer also. I done played him real good defensively. And this is my first time ever taking on the defensive role and excelling in it. So really just being able to guard all of them on a big, like, and just kind of shutting them down or like slowing them down scoring wise, even though they was like have big games versus us. And really just helps us stay in the game, guarding TK, guarding Jasper Johnson, guarding all of them. But it's definitely, I feel like that helps me guarding some of the best players in the country every single day. And then that's going to help me go into the college level and also help them knowing that you have a great defender guarding you every single day.
All right, two-part question, brother. You know what I mean? Keep it a butt with me now. You know what I'm saying? We keep it real on Bacon Network. So, you know what I'm saying? You just named definitely at least scores probably top, I'll just say top 30 just to be safe so I'm not cutting anybody out. You know what I'm saying? Who's been the toughest to guard or who's sweet, bro? Who's sweet to you? Who like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? They give him this praise and he may do this on everybody else, but he was probably the easiest guard for me.
I got you. The hardest player I had to guard is between Malik.
Okay.
Malik and Shauna.
Yeah.
Them two, they just like with Malik, he's just a tough shot maker. So like no matter how good you guard him, if he gets your shot up in the air, it's still 50-50. Like there's no like there's no putting a hand in his face, and it takes down his percentage. It's just like he's going to score, he's going to get a bucket with him. And Rashana, he's 6'9" point guard, so like he can dribble, he can handle the ball just as good as all the 6'2", 6'3" guards that handle the ball. So really just guarding him, and then it's like so much he moves so much, and he can shoot the ball so well from anywhere. It's just like it was just them two, but like I guarded them good. And somebody I feel like um Caden Magwood and probably Eli.
Word?
Yeah, Eli can hoop, but like when I guarded him, they kind of like bail him. Well, I don't want to kind of say that right now, but they kind of, you know what I'm saying, give him calls as like iffy. And with Caden, I feel like Caden Magwood, he can hoop. He's probably one of the best scorers I know in the country, like I've ever seen, like just off of just straight hooping, like just eye test. But when I guarded him, it was just like I feel like he'd never had somebody with that strength and also size to just get up at him and just guard him. But yeah, but like, and I felt like he was also trying to prove too much, so it was kind of messing up his head. But like he kept turning the ball over when I was guarding him and stuff like that. And I was like, he's not as hard to guard as it seems. Everybody else, he's gonna put shots up and he's gonna make most of them.
What do you struggle with, or is it the bump? You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing the bump these days. If I'm a ref, you know what I'm saying, you push out too far, I'm definitely blowing my whistle. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
But are you more nervous about the bumps, or you know what I'm saying, somebody who's shifty, or just running off screens all day?
The thing I'm probably most nervous about, it would be, I'm a bigger defender, and I'm kind of like bigger than most guards.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you're guarding like an Eli Ellis, he's like, they'll be like he's 6'1", 6'2", and he's really like 5'10". So you guard him, he's real short. So, but like he makes moves to where you're gonna have to bump him in order for him to score, and that's how he gets a lot of his fouls, which is smart. And I'm not knocking none of that, but it's just like it be the bump is like, well, I can't control how big I am. He be trying to bump me, and I don't move, and he'll fall. It's a foul, so it's just like that. And really, just going into the thing, you'd be like, he's shifty, but I be forgetting how good of a on-ball defender I am. As in, like, I can sit and I can go for all the moves and stuff like that, and I'll be right there every single time. So like that was kind of at first before I guarded Caden Magwood, I was kind of like, oh man, like he might hit me with a quick, but I was just like, whenever he was guarding, he was moving, and I'm like, okay, I'm right there. I was like, I can get used to this, so I started getting used to it, and just like he wasn't moving at all. But yeah, it's all love for all of them though. They're great scorers.
For sure. Not taking anything away from you know what I'm saying? For the people who don't know, the brother is 6'4". We'll say 6'5". We'll give you a little boost. We'll give you a little attribute rating, a little 2K talk there. 0.5 steals per game. But he's a dog, man. And like I said, I came to watch it. I was playing the City Reapers. You know what I'm saying? You and Mo, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I wish I could share my screen right now. I'll figure it out here in a minute if I can. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of a little push and shove, you know what I'm saying? You came up behind you, pulled your jersey at the ends. Obviously, I know y'all probably close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Walk me through that, man.
Me and him really just that's like when I played with Game Elite a couple years ago, my probably sophomore summer, and really just knowing where he was from. That's like probably my first time being close to somebody that's like from where he's from. So I kind of met him. He's just like the coolest dude ever. Like, you can't hate him. Like no matter what he does, he's just so chill. And so it's just like it's all love with him though. Like I always pick on him, you know what I'm saying, to try to get a reaction out of him because he's just so chill. But yeah, we just in the game or whatever, and it was down low or something like that, and I kept bumping him.
Yeah.
And came back, he tried to bump me, and I like whenever I wasn't moving, so I pushed him back. But yeah, it was just all love though. Yeah, he cool dude though. It was real funny though.
So you started it?
Yeah, I started it.
Now people, he's 6'4". I mean not most. I'm thinking about Bella Vista right now. But well, it is Mo. You know what I'm saying? Mo like about 6'10", 6'11", bro. Probably like 210. We'll say. You know, so what type of heart you got? You know what I'm saying? Most young boys, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna take on somebody who's like 6'7" inches taller than them.
Yeah, definitely not. But nah, it's all love though. But I don't back down from anybody. I don't care if you 7 foot 230. I'm gonna stand right there. But yeah, it's all love though. You know what I'm saying? Just showing him that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be a bro with me nowhere. So just letting it be known.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Mo just committed to not just, but he committed to Georgia Tech, man. You've been on campus, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times. It's not too far, so I'm sure they're probably in y'all face a lot. Just talk about, you know what I'm saying, the relationship with Coach Stoudemire and how do you like the flats?
Uh, Coach Stoudemire, you know what I'm saying? He's real dope. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real with you all the time. That's kind of a coach you kind of need. He done been in the NBA. He thrived in the NBA. So like you know he knows what he's talking about, especially as a guard and me being a guard coming there. But every single time I come over there, they make me feel like family. They don't really try to, you know what I'm saying, be one of the coaches just try to sell you something and not give it to you whenever you get there. I feel like they're definitely not that type of coaches. But really just make me feel like family. I just felt close whenever I went over there. Made me feel like you know what I'm saying, I was a part of the team, and that's what I love about them. And Coach PJ, Persher, all of them, just real cool coaches. You know what I'm saying? They hit me up or whatever. And they see me slacking off here at OTE, and even I'm not on the squad, they let me know. You know what I'm saying? You shoot the ball way too well not to be in the gym. And I've been getting in the gym way more, working on my shot, and that's why I've been shooting way better from the 3-point line in games. Really just keeping me up and just like letting it be known that, like, you know what I'm saying, keep your work ethic, keep that grittiness you came from, especially coming from a small town.
Yeah.
Really just keep that going and just keep doing what I'm doing. But yeah, and the flats, you know what I'm saying, it's a little taste of you know what I'm saying, living on your own kind of, but
Yeah.
also living with your guys. You know what I'm saying, something that I know a lot of kids dream of talking about. Some like I know when I was with my friends, like, yo, we're gonna get a house together, we're gonna live with each other, you're gonna be dope. That's kind of how it is here. You know what I'm saying, especially being real young, thriving, making your own money off just playing basketball as of right now. So it's just cool, you know what I'm saying? Have your own room, have your own bathroom, get to leave whenever you want to. Really just like live your life and feel like you have no restrictions. But also like now you gotta hold yourself accountable. Like if you're slacking off, if you know now if you go to the gym, like you have a way to the gym, they give you access to the gym. And if you don't make certain choices, that's your fault. But like they give me access to everything I ever wanted in life, especially basketball wise and life wise, for me not to struggle or to buy anything or to get anything that I want. So really, just it's just a blessing to be in this opportunity.
Definitely. We will get into the lifestyle. I'm gonna ask you some questions on that, but I want to reflect back on just recruiting and specifically Georgia Tech right now. Is it safe to say that the Georgia Tech coaching staff is the most in contact with you right now, or would you say it's probably split between your other schools?
I probably say it's top three contacts. I probably talk to every day. But yeah, they definitely talk to me a lot though.
You said in the interview you did with Mr. Wilkins not too long ago, you said you were gonna try to you know what I'm saying, narrow it down or make a top three or make a decision in your senior year. You know what I'm saying? So how far are we out of seeing like I'm saying Gillespie's top 10 or top 5 or whatever?
So I recently just reclassed to 2026.
Oh, okay.
Too long ago. So probably I'm going to try to make that decision next October, next November. Make that kind of not narrowing it down, but setting up visits, setting up all that this summer, so I can go ahead and get that on. You know what I'm saying? Build more relationships and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely have a couple schools in mind in G Tech. I'll definitely say top 5, top 7, top 3. This is going to always be there. You're always going to see G Tech in there, and yeah.
And when you were a kid, it doesn't have to be your dream school right now, but when you were a kid, I don't want you to reveal too much. I know you want to keep things under wrap, but when you were a kid, what was your dream school? Was it Kentucky? You know, so when you're a Coach Cal fan, did you want to go to Kansas, play for Bill Self? Or do you know what I'm saying? Do you want to see the big brand of Michigan State where Coach Tom Izzo come back to life?
For me, it's always been Kansas. Bill Self, I love Bill Self ever since I was a little kid. Football, basketball, no matter what it was, I was always a Kansas fan. I didn't really know too much about it growing up, but I just knew like I never thought I'd actually have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be in contact with them or anything like that. It was just like um, whenever I got invited to the camp and I talked to Bill Self myself. Really, it was just a great experience knowing I was just such a big fan with him, and he was like inspired in my game, and he liked the way that I played, and he just had so much respect for me and what I had to do. It was just like an unreal moment that like I never thought it would just actually happen, and then for it to actually happen and be recruited by him was just amazing.
Well, brother, I know you don't got the KU offer right now, but I hope I'm saying, Jim, I hope you get that offer, man, because I'm all about, kids, reaching their dreams and coming back to inspire others. So say, you go to Kansas, hypothetically, allegedly, right? And then, you make it to the NBA and you probably want to, say you top five. Let's say you top five guards in the NBA. I'm saying, what would you do? How would you pour back into your community? Where you're from, and what would it mean to you to do that and inspire other kids that live just like you?
Really, just I feel like it'll just mean so much, especially knowing like a lot of kids. As I seen like at me being at Clarke Central, just like some of the younger kids, they looked at me so much, and for me to make it over to the NBA, especially knowing like that's where they're trying to make it to, exactly where I came from. It's just like it'll mean so much. I'll try to do anything I could, to be around them whenever I had the chance or help them out with anything they needed. It'll just like that'll probably mean the world to me. That's probably like the biggest goal I have. That's probably like the biggest goal I have. And really just that and just seeing the kids thrive, coming from whatever they need or wherever they come from, especially in Athens, it's kind of hard making it out of there, especially because like the Athens doesn't get the attention that you really expect, especially knowing like probably out of me, I'm probably the only kid you probably would hear about from Athens playing basketball. Really, and you got a couple more in the surrounding areas, but as right now, it's just kind of me and just like I feel like there's a couple kids down there that kind of deserve a little bit more notoriety, but it's just always dope to help any way I can.
I'm saying we good on time. You gotta go anywhere anytime soon.
Oh no, I'm good.
All right, bet. So I'm saying, say you probably put like a gym out there or something like that. You probably haven't put that much thought into it. You probably locked in.
Yeah, I haven't put that much thought into it. Really just knowing like I kind of want to help the youngers, and like whenever if I make it to the NBA, hopefully I do, and that I just want to be a mentor to the high school, the kids that are now. I have a couple good relationships with some of the kids now that's in middle school, going on to high school. Really, within a couple next years, I want to be back and help them make it too, exactly how I did, or like even better, just give them like pointers of like what they need to do and how to thrive in their position.
100%, brother. Well, you're on the platform now. You got to promise when we get on the bigger platform. As mine grows, that you got to shout out you got to shout out the hoopers that you finna shout out now, man. So who are the hoopers out there? Athens that that needs more notoriety and more notice that you just alluded to.
Okay, for sure. There's a kid named Justin Wise from North Oconee.
Mm.
He's a real good hooper. There's a kid named Dustin. What's that? Oh, Dustin Foote. He's from Cedar Shoals. Probably 6 foot guard. Probably have the best vision I've seen out of any point guard I done play with. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get a DJ Hubbard. He deserves a little bit more notoriety than what he's getting. Kadarius Butts from that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Me and him grew up with each other. It's like my brother. So I feel like he's breaking out his shell a little bit. He's always used to been playing with me. Me and him was probably like, I wish I was able to play my senior year with him this past season, but you know what I'm saying? I had to take the opportunity I had. Really them and is it? Who is it? I don't want to forget anybody.
Take time, bro. It's big.
Yeah. Them. I'll probably say. Oh, I know you know them. I feel like they get enough notoriety, but the the Samuel brothers from Wanda Barrow, you heard of them? Jordan Samuel, Jaron Samuel.
How you spell that name, real quick?
Jerrin.
Jerrin. Oh yeah, Jaron Samuel.
Yeah, Jaron Samuel, Jordan Samuel.
Yeah.
Them like my brothers, and I feel like they should be get a little bit more notoriety than where they get it. Especially Jordan. Jaron, he's pretty good. I feel like he's on a good level right now. But Jordan, you know what I'm saying? He's a 6'7", 6'8" wing.
Do it all.
Shoot, dunk, guard 1 through 5. Anything, just a confidence thing, really. But like he has confidence too, but it is like it's just a notoriety thing that I feel like he should deserve more. He's probably one of my favorite players I've ever played with, as in just the aspect of him just being like that tall and that skilled and talented to do anything on the court.
100%, man. They definitely need some brothers is cold for sure. But KB. You know what I'm saying? I've seen his name come up in a couple write ups. So I'm saying
Yeah,
just pressing. I'm gonna try to do what I can. You know what I'm saying to share my platform with them and get this notoriety, man. So, but transition to the life at OTE, man. So you got the OTE symbol behind you, man. So what kind of just outside of basketball, man? Just kind of what do y'all do to have fun? I know when I was in college, man, we was doing crazy things, doing a little knocking on doors, running around. I'm sure y'all not that, you know what I'm saying, wild, but you know what I'm saying, you probably
yeah.
scooters going everywhere. But what do y'all do to have fun up there?
See, definitely us. Me and my boy Kai. You know, I'm in a room with a Kai. So me and him, and we got another kid named Styles Clemens. He's kind of new here, but us three, we really just, you know what I'm saying. We go to Atlanta Station. That's kind of close. You know, maybe go grab something to eat, go talk and walk. You know what I'm saying. We just do a lot of hanging out, just like just looking at Atlanta, like Atlanta, especially at nighttime. We do a lot of scooter rides, real fun. You know what I'm saying. Real big city, especially knowing we with each other and we can do whatever we want to. Really, just you know what I'm saying, going out having fun, buying clothes. We'll go buy some food. Really, just hang out, go to different stores and stuff like that, just to look around. Really, just hang out. You know what I'm saying, just really chill.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So like, what's the most memorable thing, you know what I'm saying, y'all done?
Um, since Styles just got here, I'll probably say, you know what I'm saying. Yesterday it was snowing.
Yeah.
We were all, you know what I'm saying. We went to go walk. We went to go walk the cookout and back. It was just like real fun. You know what I'm saying. Just talking, just walking with each other, especially just knowing like, you know what I'm saying, it was cold, and then one of us didn't want to walk with each other. It was just like we all just walk just to go walk. It was just like, yeah, it's just real fun just having friends like that, especially like being away from your parents and being away from your like the friends you done grew up with. Just being able to come here and create a brotherhood. It's just like real dope to have friends that's like that.
100%. Do like people do they recognize y'all by face card yet, or is it still kind of like y'all
Yeah,
regular?
it's a lot of that usually, but when we're wearing street clothes, sometimes it's iffy. You'll know because like we're a little taller than like most average people would be, so you kind of suspect something, and they'll see like the Cold Heart shirt,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they'll see something there. They'll like ask you to play the Cold Hearts, and they might ask for a picture or two. But really, just like it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? Because we try to like cover ourselves up as much as we can. But
Yeah.
it's real dope.
I'll be wearing the skis.
Yeah, I was just about to say that we wear the skis.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. We're finna wrap it up, man. How often do y'all talk about this? You know what I'm saying, making it big, man. Like the manifestation process. Do y'all have things written down on the wall? Y'all check things off, or what do y'all do?
Really, us, you just like we kind of, I would say, strategize or something like that. We just kind of be like, well, like we'll talk about colleges. Like, well, Kai made his decision; he's going to Georgia Tech also. But me and Styles, we kind of been talking about like different schools and stuff like that. Like, really, like what do we look for in a school? Kai said the reason why he chose Georgia State. I mean Georgia Tech, for his personal reasons and how he's going to thrive by being there and the platform he has there, which makes sense. He's doing what's best for himself or whatever. With me, I'm trying to think about the same thing. I want to do what's best for me and my family and how I'm going to thrive to make it to the next level within the shortest amount of time as possible. And Styles really just the same way, especially all of us being guards. We all kind of know like what's going to be best for us as in guards or the notoriety we get and the love we get from certain schools. Really just doing what's best for us, not going by the name of the school, just going by like what school wants us the most and where we're going to thrive at the most.
100%. OTE, you're at OTE, man. Has this been the best decision you made since playing basketball to enroll?
As a playing basketball, I'll probably say the second best. I felt like the first best would probably be going to Atlanta Express, especially coming from
Mhm.
leaving the hometown team because I picked up so many offers and interest from like a whole bunch of schools. Just knowing like only thing they wanted to see was me play defense. They know I can play the defensive role. Really, just that. Just seeing how big my life just changed within just a couple seconds or a couple months and whatever. But yeah, just that but OT is just like being able to come up here and thrive and like, you know what I'm saying, not be like like I'm in the back or like I'm not one of the good players here. Just being able to come up here and show you like I can be just as good as a shooter as anybody, just as good as a defender as anybody in the country. Especially just being able to compete versus the best kids in the country every single day. I feel like that's something I just needed, and I just respect that my parents helped me get here to this place or whatever, lifting weights, getting bigger, stronger, you know what I'm saying, developing me for college. I feel like this was probably the best opportunity I had to get developed for college and just be ready for college. And yeah, I probably say this second the best decision I made basketball wise.
I'm sure. I think three more questions. Biggest thing you learned at the NBA PA camp, top 100 down there in Orlando.
Biggest thing there was just like hearing from different NBA players and just like seeing different kids play and stuff like that. The biggest thing I probably learned there is like your body is your temple. Like your body is like that's so many kids was up there getting hurt because we was just consistently playing games after games after games, playing NBA games repeatedly every single day, and it's knowing how beat up your body can get, how sore your body can get, and stuff like that. Like I had a bandage around my leg while playing a couple games, and it's like I've never done that before, and we doing nothing but playing pickup basketball. Really, it's like how big it can really be, and like how it can set you back from a lot of things because you miss out on opportunity missing basketball games and missing practices and stuff like that, and you missing out on getting better. So really just making sure your body is 100% right, and that's probably said this biggest thing I took from there.
All right, and who do you model your game after, and who are you watching the most film on? Could be college or NBA.
So for me, me being what I'm saying, a thicker guard or whatever, I'm definitely a James Harden fan. I had my game modeled just like him. The step backs, I still do the step backs every once in a while. I do a lot of step backs. If you see my game film, you'll definitely see a lot of step backs, a lot of snatchbacks, passing. Really, I just got a lot from him. I've been trying to watch Anthony Edwards mid range and stuff like that. I modeled my game after a little bit of Damian Lillard's, just trying to get a little bit of piece of everything, especially like with the deep shot selection and stuff like that. Really just trying to learn from them three players and just how I can just mash all them together and just become the best player possible I can be.
100%. Will your role change offensively with the loss of a Kai?
Offensively, I feel like with the loss of Akai, I feel like it would probably grow a little bit more, being able to shoot the ball a little bit more. For me, it's just like me being willing to take on that role instead of trying to hide back in the role I already had. I know Coach definitely either told me multiple times he believed in my shot. I'm shooting 45% for the three, so every single time I'm wide open, the ball should be up in the air. He's told me that multiple times, and I feel like he shouldn't have to keep telling me that. I feel like I should just take on that role. If I'm shooting 45 to 50% from the three-point line, that's amazing. So like, why not keep shooting the ball if my coach is giving me the green light to shoot it? Within that, then shooting 85% from inside the two, that's like also really, 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 really good. So really just getting back to my mid-range shots, layups, three-point shots, just being able to shoot good percentages all over the floor at a very high clip. And my coach might give me the green light to, play my game. You know what I'm saying? I've shown I can score the ball real good at an efficient level and really just doing that and just taking on that role. So yeah, I feel like it'll be a whole lot more.
I'm gonna be tuned into that, man. And last thing, brother, before we get out of here, any advice, you know what I'm saying, to a hooper that was kind of in your similar situation, who's in small towns, like, man, I know I can go. I'm dominating on my city's AAU team, but it just ain't clicking for me. I don't got one offer. It could be, you know what I'm saying, a small offer. But what's some advice for them to keep going and pursuing?
Or with me, it was just like the advice I'll say, opportunities. Like just because I know being away from home is gonna be a lot. So if you get an opportunity and you got somebody who's willing to help that has connections, it's just like take that opportunity, especially if you're trying to get to the level you're trying to get to. Because at the end of the day, I was at Clarke Central. I had, interest from Ole Miss, Florida State, Kansas, all of them, whatever. But I really wasn't receiving any offers because like look who I'm playing against. Like they know I can play and they like my game a lot, but it's just like really just platforms, man. It's just platforms are the really just biggest thing in basketball. I feel like who you know and like where you play at, that's like some of the biggest things. So like if you have an opportunity to play on the circuit or if you have an opportunity to play versus some of the best teams in the nation, go ahead and do that. No matter how you thrive or like how you score, just like, and I really just say play your game. Don't like try to feel bad or like if a coach keep yelling at you this and that. Just do what you got to do, and if they don't respect that and you can't take on a role, it's just like you shouldn't be playing basketball at the end of the day if you just can't, if you don't want to listen. Yeah, but before leaving for Clarke Central, I probably had 2 or 3 offers, and now I'm sitting at 15 to 20 offers. It's just like that's just a blessing to have from any kid, really just coming from anywhere, just by taking a risk from going to Athens all the way to Atlanta and just playing, being away from my family most of the summer, especially playing in different states and different cities and stuff like that, and them not being able to make it. That was just the biggest sacrifice, but also it helped me become the player I am today and helped me get the notoriety I have right now.
It's absolutely. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? That is the story of Marcus Gillespie. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Athens, having like schools like Tennessee State University. No disrespect to Tennessee State University and the other schools. I believe Florida State was one of the first schools to reach out to him. But you got to believe in yourself. Hard work overcomes everything, man. It ain't the skill of the man, it's the will of the man. That is a he got game. Quote Denzel Washington. But brother, I appreciate your time, man. Keep doing your thing. Stay humble. Always keep God first, and everything will be all right. And before I go, brother, you know what I'm saying? You tapping in with a lot of money right now. You know what I'm saying? You got that circulating. I would definitely tap into, you know what I'm saying, finance books. This is You Deserve to Be Rich. As you can see, earn your leisure at the bottom. Definitely tap into Earn Your Leisure, man. Finance is the key. So I want to leave you with that. But thanks again for coming on and chopping it up with me. And enjoy the rest of your day, brother. And try to stay as warm as you can.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Sure, brother. Love. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate all the 51 people who are in who have came in and watched this interview. We appreciate each and every single one of y'all, because without y'all, the network does not go on. And for the kids who've seen this, man, keep working, network, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to reach out to an AAU, to get in the DMs, do all these things, and everything will work out for those who wait, those who are patient, and for those, most importantly, who love God. So thank y'all. And as always, it's just Sizzler News.